except perhaps Dumbledore, is that Voldemort did not kill Harry when he cursed him. Voldemort, when he attacked him, Voldemort merely killed a part of his own soul that he had accidentally placed in Harry years before. After the curse, Harry meets the spirit of Dumbledore in the afterlife, and he discovers he has a choice of whether to go on to be with his parents in paradise or return to Earth and finish the fight against evil. He chooses to remain with his friends and to fight bravely and wisely in the final battle against injustice. So that's the overview for those of you that don't know the stories. As we go through each week, we'll be looking at different aspects of these stories and learn more about Harry Potter. But this is also to give you some orientation to strange things we're doing, like playing Quidditch. Now, our real goal for this week is not simply to learn about Harry Potter, but to learn to be better followers of Jesus by being more virtuous. The magical world of Harry Potter will help us learn about virtue. There's many definitions of virtue, but basically virtues are character traits, actions, and attitudes that help us be good human beings. We have a lot of public debates in the world today about whether certain things are right or wrong, but virtue is something much more basic than laws and customs. The virtues are part of our human character. Our virtues do not change when laws change. I think it's easiest to learn about virtue through stories and play. And so we're going to learn about virtue by watching others being virtuous and trying to do likewise. There's many virtues, but over the centuries, Christian theologians decided there are 7 cardinal virtues that are most important. All of them are important, and they should all work together. It's no good being courageous if you're unjust. Many villains are brave or intelligent. It's useless to exercise self-control if that keeps you from taking action to help others. Each virtue helps the others be more strong and effective. And some of us are better at some virtues than others. Harry, for instance, is always brave and just, but he's not always wise, and he needs others. Ron is not good at self-control, but he does have faith and hope. Hermione is just and wise, but sometimes her hope falters. They are always stronger when the 3 work together. Your small groups represent one of the virtues we will be looking at, and you were sorted into your virtue groups last night. So, and I know you've had time to get to know each other in your small groups. Could the temperance group raise their hand? Where are our temperance people? Be proud to be temperate. All right, today is the day for temperance. Another word for temperance is self-control or self-discipline. I hate to tell you, temperance is not the most fun virtue to talk about. There's not a lot of great movies about temperance. But it's actually, we start with that one because it is the basic one that is important for all the others. Basically, what temperance means is the ability to restrain your desires when you need to. You're exercising temperance right now by not talking while I'm talking, even though you would rather talk than listen to me. We often see the virtues best when we see people that do not have them. In the Harry Potter books, Dudley Dursley is the best example of someone lacking temperance. Dudley is a spoiled child. When we first meet him, he is described like a pig in a wig. Dudley gets everything he wants, even though he doesn't take care of his things or even enjoy them. And on his birthday, Dudley actually counts all of his his presents. So here we have a clip from the movie.
Get up! Now! Wake up, cousin! We're going to the zoo! Here he comes, the birthday boy.
Happy birthday, son.
Why don't you just cook the breakfast and try not to burn anything?
Yes, Aunt Petunia.
I want everything to be perfect for my Dudley's special day.
Hurry up. Bring my coffee, boy.
Yes, Uncle Vernon.
Aren't they wonderful, darling?
How many are there?
36. Counted them myself.
36! But last year I had 37!
Well, some of them are quite a bit bigger than last year.
I don't care how big they are!
No, this is what we're going to do. Is that when we go out, we're going to buy you 2 new presents. How's that, Pumpkin?
How would you like to live with Dudley? How would you like to be Dudley? Dudley did not always get his way, but he usually did. And when he didn't, he used threats and violence to force others to give him what he wanted. Harry, on the other hand, grew up without ever getting to indulge himself. He was always underfed and never got a gift. He had to live under the stairs so Dudley could have the extra bedroom to store all of his stuff. Harry never celebrated his birthday till he was 11. He had to wear Dudley's old clothes, which were too big for him. Quote, the only thing Harry liked about his own appearance was a very thin scar on his forehead that was shaped like a bolt of lightning, unquote. But everything changed when Harry learned he was a wizard. He found out he was rich, and when he came to Hogwarts, he got to enjoy himself for the first time. He got to eat everything he liked at school feasts, enjoyed buttered beer, went to parties, and loved flying whenever he could. He could have very easily have become a selfish brat without self-discipline like Dudley, but Harry chose to be virtuous. Later in the books, Professor Dumbledore visited the Dursleys one evening and he told them that they had mistreated both Harry and Dudley, which confused them. Dumbledore said, "You did not do as I asked. You never treated Harry as a son. He has known nothing but neglect and often cruelty in your hands. The best that can be said is that Harry has escaped the appalling damage that you have inflicted on the unfortunate boy sitting between you," unquote. The Dursleys were confused and could not see that in spoiling Dudley, they had badly damaged him. They kept him from becoming a complete and happy human being. Despite his upbringing, Harry learned virtue and character. One of the most important times that Harry exercised the virtue of self-control was when he won a wonderful potion called Felix Felicis, or Liquid Luck. It was a rare potion that makes a person feel wonderful and gives them luck for a period of time. Harry won it, but he saved it until he needed it to find the Horcruxes. "What does it feel like?" whispered Hermione. Harry did not answer for a moment, then slowly but surely an exhilarating sense of infinite opportunity stole through him. He felt as if he could have done anything at all. And suddenly getting the memory from Slughorn seemed not only possible, but positively easy. But the key is Harry only took half the portion, all he needed. He saved the rest, and he later shared it with his friends when he left for a dangerous mission. Because of Harry's self-control, he saved the lives of Hermione, Ginny, Looney, and Neville because he had given them some of his Felix. He learned to share with them. And that's the essence of the virtue of temperance, is to take what you need, enjoy it, but be able to share and give to others. So, we'll now break into our small groups for discussion. We're going to go out in this order. We're going to let Temperance go out first, since it is their day. So long, Temperance. Next is Prudence, Justice, Courage, Faith, Love 1 and 2, and Hope. Have fun in small group.